Hello everybody, and welcome to another beautiful interview where I am super fortunate to interview a guest who has gone through the whole program here, and it's been a beautiful week. We've had about 80 guests, and we've had James Redfield in the place, who is the Celestine Prophecy author and many other books, and he really brought the content. He was full of knowledge and wisdom, and I felt super honored. And we also had Foster and Kimberly Gamble here for a couple of weeks, and they left this week, and I got to be filmed for 5 too. So it's been a massive week for thought leaders. We've also had about 4 or 5 YouTubers here. We've had Aaron Dowdy, we've had Victor Odo, we've had Leora, Alexandra, and Gavin Stevenson. Go ahead, anyone else? I think there's been a few, and so it's been a really big week. And if you haven't been to Rythmia or heard about Rythmia, seriously check it out. Go and check out TripAdvisor, because the reviews on there are amazing. We're like the #1 hotel in the world on TripAdvisor, so it's true testament to what we do here. And if you're a past guest and you have yet to write your pay it forward piece on TripAdvisor, please do, because it's your words, your wisdom, your experience that can really touch somebody's heart and get them into this deep healing, deep transformative haven that I get to call home. You can also check out Shit the Moon Said, which is Gerry's epic book, which is all about a story of sex, drugs, and ayahuasca. And if you've met Gerry or seen any of his videos, you know it's going to make for an epic read. The moon's funny, Gerry's funny, so the book's obviously just hilarious, and it's so on point. And it mentions how this whole place came into fruition and how Gerry took a sacred plant medicine, listened to everything that the moon had to say, and instead of opting to open up several strip clubs in aviation places, he swiftly moved his decision to open up this incredible healing haven where true transformation happens. We merge modern day technologies with ancient wisdom, and it seriously makes for a powerful week of smashing back the layers that just don't serve you and get into the true essence of who you truly are, like the pure baby in you, the inner child, way before life's shit got on top of you, other people's beliefs, your parents' beliefs, what you want to be for your partner, who you think you should be for this person. All of that just gets cut back and you become you. A full, whole you, and ready to go out and manifest and create the life that you deserve, not what everybody else wants you to have. And so it's a beautiful place to come back and truly get to the essence of you, which this gorgeous lady has done. She's been here just a month ago, and then she came back, and she's been graced a new name by the medicine, formerly known as Amanda, now known as Reina. So you now live in Panama?
Yes.
Originally from the UK, like me?
Yes.
And like me, you were definitely left in the convict status. So you went over to Australia, 10-pound pom.
True convict, yes.
True convict, when you were 1?
Yes.
And stayed there ever since, and then kind of moved over to Panama?
12 years in Panama.
Ah, fantastic. Yeah. So we've kind of gone the same route. I'm like following
Costa Rica. Well, we're neighbours.
Yeah,
we're very connected. Yeah.
I love you so much. You have been such a pleasure to be around. And your big and generous heart, like bringing all of the staff gifts, I just want to say on behalf of everybody, thank you so much. You went above and beyond, and I'm just truly grateful to have you here, you beautiful goddess.
It's a pleasure. You guys, you serve just so beautifully and give so much of yourselves. Mm-hmm. And there's not a more safe or loving haven than this place, guys. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, if you're thinking about holiday, do this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's way more than a holiday. It is just transformational, beautiful, full of love. It's incredible.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. We love you. And we definitely need you to keep coming back, because you're just amazing to be around. And you just have a beautiful healing energy, and you are oozing healing goddessness. And I have watched you throughout the week, and just your growth from last time to this time, you're just like really stepping into your power. So let's talk about all of that. Let's first get to know what brought you to a point in your life where you were looking for something else, and then medicine turned up.
I'd been through a lot of trauma myself personally, and I energetically was carrying a lot of that, but I was more concerned about the trauma that my husband had suffered as a child. And to be honest, it's a bit of a cop-out in a way, because my ego was telling me, the first time I came, I was coming because I was hoping that my husband would come so that he could deal with his trauma.
Okay.
And I just received, first of all, such an amazing purge of the trauma energetically that I was carrying through generations, the trauma that I had been energetically putting on my family and my children. And I think that was powerful to release it.
That's so beautiful. And so that was, so when the first time you came, your husband never ended up coming.
Not yet.
But did you feel like you had helped him during that journey?
Most definitely. We are so connected. Talking about how much we help our family just by stepping up to be the first to come. So I actually went through the process of rebirthing my children. And hey guys, I had the blanket up like this, ripped my bra off, and I was energetically feeding both of them. And I saw them through to when they were like 2 years old, and they were like toddling along. And then then it was gone. And I felt release, because when I was in utero, my mum was taking male hormones, and they made the children prone to cancer and not being able to have children. Actually, it was in the UK. It's called diviscosteroidal. But my body was vibing that right up till 25. I wasn't menstruating. And then I had a healing. And it was through baptism of like a rebirthing thing. And someone said to me, hey, God's faithful, ask for something. So I was like, hey, God, will then make me normal and show my husband that you're real.
Yeah.
And whammo, I had a full proper menstrual cycle. My husband and I went through this little phase of like 5 weeks of, I said, I'm sorry, I just, I feel a bit different. And then he said, without sex, I love you.
Aww.
And I asked him if we could pray before we had sex.
Yeah.
And he would have been like, yeah, God, whatever, let's just get this party going.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, hey, if I'm normal, I want to be able to have children.
Yeah.
And we conceived our daughter. So I came in very open, knowing that healing is so available to us.
Yeah.
And so, when I started hearing about this whole, there's aliens come and all that, I was like, hey, bring it on.
Yeah.
Give me the whole lot.
So you were in a very open, receptive state, because you'd already witnessed miracles in your world happening. So you were very open to receiving even more miracles.
Yeah, absolutely. And I did. I mean, my heart just filled up like a Himalayan lamp, and you guys have talked about this whole, we carry a lot of trauma and stuff in our mouths, in our teeth.
Yeah.
Well, my mouth opened up and I thought, I'm going to have teeth surgery. But then it was like, oh no, it's brain surgery. And I could hear the aliens like, and talking, and they just, for me, the sound was like amazing. And
so was that this time?
That was last time.
Oh, so last time you had little aliens come visit as well.
I did. And then I realized the brain surgery, so I went over to, there's helpers all around this place, and I went over to one of the helpers and I was like, I had brain surgery, and I was laughing and she was laughing with me, and I'm like, my fucked up brain is gone, and she was laughing. And then I had a little emotional moment with it, because it was like, well, I kind of like that brain a bit, and I was like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah, let it go. It's version 10.0 now. Just rejig it. Yeah. That's so good. So that was the bulk of your last time. So that sounds pretty bloody amazing. Yeah. And so what led you to come to Rythmia?
Well, really, the intention was I come and then my husband will come, because he'll feel safe. Right. Because if I can survive it, then so can he. Yeah. So that was my first.
Okay, perfect. Reason. And so this time round, what's it been like for you, starting with Monday with Anke and Mary Lou?
Monday, one thing I should quickly touch on from my first trip was, at one point I turned around and a girl, actually, she's 24, she had kind of collapsed in the, I don't want to scare anyone because this place isn't scary.
I know it happens, especially when you're up by the medicine and you're closer to the medicine, the energy is stronger. I know when I'm holding the water for people, I sometimes feel like I want to pass out. And so if you get to the front of the queue and you're feeling lightheaded, it's because you're at the powerhouse with all the medicine at the front. So it's just making everything go in a much stronger effect in you. But it doesn't happen to everybody, it's just some people. Yeah,
well, she went down and I had just turned around in the queue and a couple of guys had supported her down, and I just started praying for her, and then they kind of messaged that she wasn't really taking breaths. And I said, breathe love 3 times. And then I went, and honestly, she transformed. And I saw that later, but I actually purged. I felt nauseous and I was like, fucking asshole in the bucket. 3 times that came out my mouth, and I just had this really strong sense of something awful. And then I purged. So this time, on my first time, I was next to a lady that had been on antidepressants for a long time, and I could see something coming up in her, and I felt a bit uncomfortable, and I was kind of edging down the bed and oh, okay, I kind of want to get out of this space right now. But I obviously didn't quick enough, because I don't think she did purge, but I definitely purged, and I felt that it was like a transfer of energy, because I'm so open to healing. I so believe in healing, and I believe in healing for others. That I kind of went like an open vessel, because last time I knew that I was involved in someone else's healing, that I kind of went, I'll use me, that's fine, I'm happy to help people. But the second night I moved, then the shaman, he wrapped a belt around my navel, and he said, oh, I'm going to protect your navel, because that's where the energy comes into you. And I felt very safe, and I had a lot of amazing things. I got to hear the vibration of the earth. I heard the vibration of the universe. The sound is phenomenal. I saw the lights, and I got to see through a candle. It was like the eye of Mama Waska, or Pachamama, I guess. And then because I was protected, I was just streaming the light energy out, rather than, it was just a totally different experience.
So that was on Tuesday with the boys?
Yes, that was Tuesday with the boys.
So good. I like Tuesdays. And so then what happened Wednesday with the girls?
Wednesday, Wednesday, that was powerful. So Wednesday, I just took the medicine, went and lied down, and I started going into this, I don't know how to explain how it happened, but I knew I was being reborn. And I had birthing fluid in my mouth, which I spat out. And I got a new name.
So that's when the name comes. So you got reborn, and then it was gifted. How did the name come to you?
It was Queen, because that's what I understand in my own language. But then it was Raina, but your name is Raina, because it means Raina means queen.
Oh, how beautiful.
But
you are a queen.
I am a queen. But the great news is that wasn't just for me, it was for everybody in the room, and it was for all the women energetically in the world, that we get to take our crown, and we are all queens. And just like anyone who wants to embrace that, they can embrace that name, or queen, or however. That's
so beautiful. We are all queens. I love that. So is that your Wednesday, rebirth, new name, normal Wednesday night? I love this place. So Thursday, the all-night party with Leo as the shaman from the Colombian tribe. What happened to you? It was a big night.
But it was the most massive night for me, and everybody there, really. I think, but really got to experience watching other people heal.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful. And at one time, you and I were together outside, and, you know, there was one lady really, you know, there was a lot energetically that she was going through.
She was, bless her, we love her.
Yeah, we called her that she won the ayahuasca, is what I would think.
Oh, yeah.
She this week.
Yeah, she definitely, she had a beautiful big night and was still very much in the medicine at like 8, 9 a.m. And usually everyone's kind of calming down by then, but she had such a deep process to go through. And I spoke to her yesterday and she just hugged me and she was just so grateful. And it's just beautiful that this space, this place creates such a safe haven for you to get this shit out here. And there's no need to feel embarrassed or shameful about anything that goes on, because if not here, then where else are you going to do it? Like, this place is perfectly set up for you to do whatever needs to do to rejig the energy and get back to the purest form.
That's it. We all totally celebrate each other's healing.
Yeah.
And the more shit that happens and the more people vomit, the more you kind of celebrate.
It really is. It's like, yes, get that shit out.
Yeah.
Did you have a healing experience yourself on Thursday, or were you helping energetically others?
Energetically healing. I did find I have a mentor back in Panama, Teresa, and well, she's not living there now, but she gave me, she's left it at my house, like a healing stick that she uses to shake off negative energy. And that I was able to use that once with the lady, and it was interesting because I kind of instantly knew how it worked, which I hadn't realized, and that was cool. But
so it's like homing in your queen status, your power status.
Yes,
it's so beautiful. You're such a gift, seriously. And then how was breathwork for you last night?
Breathwork was wonderful. I got to breathe in a way I haven't done before, and I didn't realize that we actually have breath in our hearts as well that we can release. Like, you know, when you get the breath that comes right up to your heart, and then, you know, there's energy and emotional energy. And, you know, I got teary because I was releasing something in my heart because I've been carrying it there, and I just felt that, you know, move through me. So it was cool.
That's so beautiful. So, did you mention already about your heart healing?
But yeah, that was
that's the heart.
That was the first trip.
Okay. So the first trip you had heart healing, aliens, brain surgery. With the alien brain surgery, what was that like for you? Just because you can hear them doing their thing.
Yeah, they make this. To me, it's like noises, and then sometimes you can hear them like talking to each other.
Yeah.
I didn't actually see them, but
you just knew they were there.
Oh, I'm so. And
did you feel like the pulsating on your brain?
Yeah, it's just awesome.
I
mean, I had, you know, the energy come in me. I felt work going through me, through my intestines. You know, I know for a fact, because, you know, I had an irritable bowel, that, you know, just healing all the intestines, I could feel them moving individually, like lots of tubes. And
so you've had some big work done last time and this time. So you've got everything. Was you shown who you've become? Did that come up?
Pretty much. I think that was very much part of the purge at the beginning.
Yeah. So you got shown who you become, merge me back with my soul at all costs, heal my heart, throw in some aliens, have some brain surgery.
Why not?
Get true healer status. Why not?
Yeah.
How beautiful, babe. And I know that there's something else that you wanted to share about Thursday, which was a major coincidence, but not.
Yeah, okay. I need to ask for forgiveness first, because I'm about to share something my husband shared with me. So forgive me, babe, but here goes. So Thursdays was quite a night for purging for me, and it's usually at the bottom end. And my husband and I spoke on Friday, and he said, well, what were you up to on Thursday? And I said, why? And he goes, because I shit my pants. and he said, I didn't just shit my pants, it went through my jeans.
Yeah, so that was like a royally done.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
And he's back in Panama.
And Thursday's medicine is extremely purgative in most part. So, you know, you're having a good clear out both ends. And so it's just funny that, you know, her husband felt that energy come through her, and then he done the purge for her.
Well, or for himself. Maybe he's prepping, and
So is he getting ready to come?
Yeah, I know he is. He said he'll come. So yeah.
Oh, that's so
it's
beautiful.
Definitely going to happen soon.
Are you going to come separately if he does, or?
I think for me, it's better that he does this journey on his own, because I've experienced so much of it that, you know, I mean, it's like anything. It was something Leo said, you know, if we got the chance to, like, sorry, I'm going to rephrase that. He actually used the phrase that if you have the angel of death come to you, imagine that, the angel of death, what would you do now? And because we can put stuff off till tomorrow, and we can look to others to do it for us, but we want a high vibe. We want a high vibration and live life to the fullest. So this is the opportunity, and I don't want to take any energy away from that for my husband. I want him to experience it all without sort of reflecting back on me.
We say that. We have couples come together all the time, but we really advise to sleep separately in the ceremony space, so that you're not, you know, totally like out of your journey in theirs and worrying about what they're doing. But the best thing to do would be to come alone, because you came into the world with you and your soul only, and you know you're kind of leaving to go back on your own as well. So it's like we need to just do the inner work. So you've got the start, do the inner work in the middle, and then the ending. You know, it's just like literally trusting in the process on your own, and then you become whole on your own, and then go back to your partner, your family, your life, as a new, whole, complete version of yourself, and it won't take away from your journey when you're here. But if you can't get time off at separate times, come together, but we're going to have to split you up in the ceremony space, because it's for the best, I promise. It really, really is. So did you make it to James Redfield's talk on Monday?
Yes, very good.
Tell us about that.
We actually started at the airport in Panama.
Oh.
So I ran into him 2 times at the airport in Panama. And we both did, you know how you like connect with people when you're like looking at each other and there's that something going on. It's like, okay, I know him, he knows me, maybe I don't know him. Like, I don't know. And I even, for 1 second, forgive me, his wife, but maybe he's trying to hit on me. I'm like, no, I don't think that's happening. Then I saw him in Costa Rica at the airport, and the same thing was happening. And I got in the bus to come here, and next thing, lo and behold, there's 1 seat left, and he looks at me and says, "Can I sit next to you?" Aww. And I'm like, sure, well, this guy, like, it's her again. And then, you know, within 5 minutes, it was like, I knew he's the guest speaker. Oh. And yeah, I mean, vibrationally, we're so connected. Yeah. Like, that's what's really, you know, one thing that blows me away. And to be in the present moment. And at that point when I saw him, he actually, we say, read my mail. So he knew a lot about me already. And he said, "Oh, I know you." And he said, "You're a number 7, which I need to learn about this, because there's different patterns of people that he rated in numbers." And he said, "You're a number 7. You love to travel a lot." And I'm like, how did he know that? I mean, yeah, like since I was 19, I've been traveling the world. Yeah. So yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. Why not?
That's so beautiful. So did you enjoy his talk?
Yeah, very much.
I
haven't read his book. Have you read his book?
I have, and I've watched the film. I've only read the first one, but there's a whole series going on. But it was so beautiful to hear him speak and listen to about the insights, and just to hear it from him, and then what's coming next is just beautiful. And I hope he gets to come here again, because he was such a pleasure. I had dinner with him that night, and he's just such a good, down-to-earth guy.
A great man. Yeah, I want to connect with him outside of here. Now we're already
now you probably met in a past life, but he's all about synchronicity, so he's probably just like, okay, this was meant to be.
Sure.
So anything else you want to add? Anything about your week that's happened? Anything
I absolutely love it here. It's such a safe place. I want to thank all the workers. I want to thank Gerry. Like, wow, you know, attention to detail. This is just the most amazing place, and he doesn't stop. His heart is to really help create this wonderful, beautiful retreat which we have to help people, you know, heal and, you know, live their best lives. Why wouldn't you want it? I mean, if you're thinking holiday, like, just come here. I mean,
yeah,
seriously.
And then even take a couple of days extra to look at Costa Rica and integrate before you like fly straight back into a busy schedule. Like, come here, because it's hard work. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not really your typical vacation, but you will never be the same again. You will be a stronger version of yourself. And so with all the hard work that you're going to put in, it's beautiful to just take a few more days after here. Go and see the beautiful sights. We've got Arenal, beautiful volcano. We've got so much happening. So yeah, you can turn it into a nice vacation after you've done the hard work. You can just do nothing for a few days. I mean, you get a few days off, like from Thursday, you've got breathwork Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So them days are quite relaxed. But if you want to get out and see the sights, definitely stay in Costa Rica a little bit more. It's beautiful. Okay, I'll check out some comments. Julie says, hi. Hi, Melissa, we love you. Hi, Jody. Robert, something. I think I've missed something. Linda, hi from Los Angeles.
Arriving tomorrow, look.
I'll be there in Los Angeles 1st of December. Who's arriving tomorrow?
Roy.
Oh.
Winghager.
Windhager.
Well done.
Very good name. I'm arriving tomorrow. Looking forward to getting my miracle. We are looking forward to hugging you and seeing you. You'll still be here, right?
Yeah.
Jeanette, love you. Christian's online. Hi, love. And Susie and Satu.
Sending love.
Esan, hi, darling. Joelle, I miss you. Jeanette sending love.
3 weeks to go.
Where?
3 weeks to go, Tammy.
Oh, hey, Tammy. We're looking forward to hugging you. Jeanette sending you love back, honey. Oh, look, everyone's having a little chat. I love it. Just make friends online. Okay, let's have a look.
Lots coming. Lots of
Oh my
people
gosh,
coming.
Larry and I will be there January 30th. Yay. Hey, Rob. You guys are amazing. So let me know if you have any questions, and next time I'll answer some. I can't see all of the comments here. Let's have a look.
It is the path.
It is.
It definitely is the path. Yeah.
Melissa, we wish you were here now too. Jody, I can't wait. We can't wait. Gwen, with me is the best. It so is. It's so beautiful. I missed the talk. It's all good, babe. Replay it. Coming January the 13th. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, you are all so amazing. So thank you so much for tuning in. Check out Shit the Moon Said. You won't regret that. It's a good read. And check out TripAdvisor. If you're a past guest, please pay it forward and just put your 2 cents in, whatever. You don't have to write a whole essay, but just what happened for you, and really share the love. And let's get more people healing, because healed people heal people. So the more we're healed, the more we're healing the planet, and it needs it. And we love you all so much. Call this number if you'd like to book. Mwah. We'll speak to you all next week.